tell us what the most surprising thing was that you saw.
Well, in this research, we look at the impact of automation and future job creation on different zip codes and counties across the U.S. And what we see is that already since the Great Recession, there's really just a handful of cities that have accounted for a large share of job growth. And there are large parts of the country, trailing cities and rural areas, that lost jobs and really never regained them. When we look forward, the impact of automation could actually make these divergences even wider.
So I'm just trying to understand here, because we have seen on the margin some younger people moving out of the cities and into suburban areas. There's been talk about sort of the second-tier cities in the United States gaining more in terms of workers, as well as with real estate prices going up. How do you square that with your thesis that these areas will lag behind the big cities?
Well, look, when I talk about the big cities, there are 25 of them, and it does include places like Denver and Seattle and Austin, Texas, Minneapolis, of course, in addition to the big cities like New York City, Washington, Los Angeles. And there are other examples of even smaller tech hubs emerging, like Provo, Utah, or Bend, Oregon. There are other cities, college towns across the country, like Ann Arbor, Michigan, that are doing quite well. But there's still vast numbers of cities in what we call the mixed middle that are growing very slowly, and their future is not particularly bright. And then there are 2,000 rural counties, many of which are projected to have even negative job growth over the next decade.